guys, I'm currently doing the most sketchy ever POV drive video with a selfie stick. I'm holding it between my legs, and I thought, you know what, let's go, let's do it. Okay, buddy, this is really sketch, but oh shit, man, this is really sketchy, really sketchy. I love these paddle shifters. People be hating about the pre-LCI ones. I love them. See, I'm doing it with my left hand right now. Oh man, I hope you guys can hear all those turbo noises, but my guess is that you probably don't, and I probably sound way too happy for what it is. Let me try and do something nice. Yeah, okay, officially I do sound like a kid. Guys, I am a kid, okay? It's good. You have to stay young. You have to stay young in the mind. You grow older, but you stay young, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so you've read the title and you're wondering, these cars are nice, you know, usually mentioned for tuning and stuff like that, but do you really need to tune it? Especially knowing that tuning a car is usually costly, whether it's for the tuning parts. Actually, the tuning part is probably the cheapest thing in the equation. Maintenance, repairs, X, Y, Z. So do you have to tune it? Okay, so let's talk about this baby of mine here, my E90 335i 2009, really nicely specced out. So, you know, I want to make this video today because I know it's not a popular thing to say about these cars. You know, usually you hear E90, N54, N55, they're usually tuned through the teeth or whatever, through the roof or whatever, how the hell you say it, man. But it's not popular. Who is gonna say like, hey man, I'm just gonna keep it stock? I mean, it's boring, you know, like who likes that? I mean, I do as a daily driver, knowing these cars pretty well, knowing how pricey the tuning is. I do. I mean, you should keep your stock if you want to daily drive it, unless you have the budget to tune it and properly do all your maintenance and everything. But the thing is, this car, in this market, targets people who are looking for entry-level sports cars, so you know, budget friendly. So when you go in budget friendly, usually if you buy a cheaper car, it's not to go all out and put 10K in maintenance into it, you know. So unless you really take care of it, you tune it, but you really pay the price, I mean, you can't beat keeping it stock. Daily driver, it's been good to me. As soon as of course, as an N54 car, the car has downtime. You know, it's what your ownership usually looks like. You drive a bit, you have fun, you love the car, breaks down, mechanic, repair, so not, and then you hate it a bit, and then back at loving it. So it's like a love-hate relationship. But overall, it's been really great. The gas mileage is really good, really decent. I mean, really good, really decent. And if I'm comparing it to my Hyundai Accent, for example, I mean, obviously it drinks more, but everything's relative. But for what it is, the power that you get, the overall package, the looks, it's a really nice product. And I really think keeping it stock as a daily driver is the goal if you don't want to go all out. Plenty of power if you want to go on the highway, you know, insert yourself or do whatever driving behaviors I'm not going to mention. It's plenty of power. I mean, I'd say this is probably more powerful than 90% of the cars out there, you know, unless you go to a car meet with other sports cars and tuned cars, where obviously there's a lot of faster cars. then you're usually the fastest car out there, and that's the truth. In addition to that, keeping stock doesn't necessarily mean keeping it fully stock. Let me develop on this. So what I did to this car was basically intake, exhaust. That's it. So I can at least enjoy the car quite a bit. When I say modifying the car, I mean mostly tuning it. That's what I mean. You can modify it aesthetically. You can do some light mods. You can even put a blow-off valve, hear the engine, have fun. You know, this engine is fun, sounds good. At least when it runs, it's plenty of fun. You know, you can put your spoiler on the car, put your mags, your set of mags, all that. Good looking, good sounding, good power. Again, everything's relative, but it also depends what car you're coming from. You know, so for example, if you're coming from a Civic or whatever, a Hyundai, an Accent, whatever kind of car, as long as it's less powerful than this, I mean, whenever you're going to come into this one, it's going to feel plenty powerful. And the best example I have is whenever this one has downtime, or whenever I have to drive really long distances and I don't trust this N54, I take my Hyundai Accent. And I kid you not, this car here, this 335, gets you comfortable doing stupid shit. Like, gets you comfortable, like, inserting yourself a bit too fast and shit like that. But when you're in the Accent, you really understand that this car is really nice. Like, I mean, to do the same things, I find myself on the Accent trying to downshift, and I have to accelerate so much that I'm like, you know what, forget about it, man. You don't have to accelerate. I can just brake, let him pass through. And then the next time I come into this car, I mean, this 300 HP feels like 500 HP, you know, instant torque, power, sound, the downshifts, turbo noises. I mean, really, I mean, to me, you really can't beat it. So that's why I'd say, you know, if you're on a budget, keep it stock. It's plenty of power. Don't think it's not going to be enough. Actually, maybe after driving it quite a bit, you're going to get used to it. You know, if you daily drive it every day, you're going to get used to it, and then you're probably going to want to tune it eventually. And feel free to do so, but just know that there are costs associated with doing that, and a lot of people don't really take them into account. They just start tuning, and they don't necessarily expect that things are going to start to break down. But trust me, they do, and it can stack up pretty fast. You know, I don't even know if I need to mention it, but you know, all the gaskets failing, water pump, N54, yes, it's nice when you tune it, power, but then you need index 12 injectors that are not the cheapest item. And maintenance, turbos going out, X, Y, and Z. So if you really want to make the most out of your car, you don't want trouble, you want a good looking car, good sounding car at a relatively low cost, or at the lowest cost you can pay for it, that's the way to go. That's the smartest financial way to do it. And you know, doing so, in my opinion, follows the whole rationale of, you know, you're getting a nice car for a great price. You know, whatever, how much these costing you, maybe 40, 50 grand. Now you can find them for like 4 to like 10 grand, something like that. So, you know, following the rationale of, I got this car, it's a good bang for my buck, and I'm not gonna dump the price of the car in maintenance. You know, I'm just gonna keep on living with my nice deal and make the most out of it. Like this, you're financially conscious. You don't find yourself, like I just said, buying the car for 5 grand, turbos blowing up, 5 grand right there, maintenance, injectors, all the fun stuff, you know. So yeah, I mean, I do want to talk more about buying these cars. I'll probably eventually do another video, since I've had plenty of them. I know every single I mean, I dream about oil filter housing gaskets, you know. But yeah, and another good thing, I mean, I'll just follow through with this, since we're talking about daily drivers. A nice thing is you get a nice spec. Get something you will like, you will enjoy. You know, the type of car you park and you turn around and look at. For most people, it's just going to be a BMW. But for you, it's going to be an M Sport 335i N54. On that, guys, I leave you here. I'm probably going to make another video eventually. I'm not even sure on this. I just felt like speaking this because people don't really talk about keeping it stock. It's usually tuning, modifying and stuff. But keep your stock, take care of it, do your maintenance, and it will take care of you and give you plenty of days of fun of going to work, which is the least fun shit to do. Take care.